For every loved OG YouTuber, there is also one hated by everyone, starting with popular MMOs, who went from one of the most beloved Minecraft creators to a convicted criminal after one fateful mistake. Back in December 2018, popular MMO aka Pat and his wife, Jen, would take an unexpected turn from their usual Minecraft content to make a shocking announcement.
Basically, a few months ago, we decided to break up.
Yes.
And it's been something that we've been thinking about probably for a year.
Since the two had been one of the most loved couples at the time, this left many fans devastated. My childhood just got stomped on, thrown into a hole, and got hit by a car. A moment of silence for everyone's childhood. And while Pat did move on from this, it wasn't until he introduced his new girlfriend Liz that things got way worse. As in May 2021, just 8 days after the announcement, the two would be arrested after Liz accused him of a However, the case was eventually dropped due to a lack of evidence. But in 2022, just a year later, Pat would find himself back in the headlines once again after getting arrested for running onto the field during an NFL game.
All right, Mr. Gillinell, good luck. That was a stupid thing you guys did yesterday.
Sorry.
Since this was his third arrest within 2 years, many immediately started to get concerned about his unusual behavior. Bro, WTF is going on with Pat? He's slowly destroying his life. But just weeks later, Pat would address the situation head on with a comment. I just wanted to say there has been a lot of rumors going around. I can't say too much, but I was wrongly arrested at a football game, and the clip people are seeing online is right after they dropped my charges for wrongly arresting me. After this, Pat would lay low for a while, leaving his once loyal fan base without any proper answers. However, in 2024, he would appear once again, but not in the way anyone would have expected.
Alright, turn around real quick. Yep. Just turn. Just put your arms like you're praying. Look on what? Like you're praying. Yeah, just like palms touching. We're not doing this. Alright. Kilo 261, fighting one. Kilo 261, fight.
Following this, he was charged with assaulting a police officer, resisting with violence, and possession of resulting in him receiving 12 months of probation. Gonna be honest, this is one of the few cases where a Minecraft YouTuber's downfall is sad instead of disgusting. Man, what's up with childhood YouTubers either being exposed for horrible stuff or just going down a rabbit hole of misery? It's low-key kinda sad. Since then, Pat has actually started to turn his life around, and on September 27th, 2025, he uploaded a video explaining how he is currently 4 months sober and is doing much better.
Guys, as most people know, I am an alcoholic, and I tried to make a video talking about it, trying to help people and trying to show my journey. Went terrible, honestly. It is so difficult. But right now, guys, I am 4 months sober.
You were my childhood dude. We believe in your comeback. Stay strong. But while popular MMOs continues to turn his life back around, Smosh wouldn't need to, as they proved that YouTubers can stand the test of time despite several setbacks. Initially creating their YouTube channel, Smosh, back in November 2005, childhood best friends Ian Hecox and Anthony Padilla quickly gained a following for their silly, low-budget sketches.
You're gonna do so well on your driving test, Anthony. I just know it. Now give Mommy a kiss.
Mom, no!
Come on, just one kiss.
Mom, no!
Fine, but you better look out.
And what started out as just silly, funny sketches quickly snowballed into something much more, as just a year later, they secured the #1 spot among YouTube's most subscribed members list, even earning themselves a spot on the charts as YouTube's highest paid creators, with over $7 million in earnings in 2016. But despite this success, behind the scenes, things were far more complicated than they seemed, as in June 2017, soon after the channel was acquired by media company Defy Media, Anthony would make a heartbreaking announcement.
I'm leaving Smosh. I just need to do what's best for me, and that right now for me is to focus on creating stuff as an independent creator on my own channel.
Following this, their lack of control over Smosh would continue for 2 whole years until accusations began to surface of shady business practices from the media company, leading the duo to make a surprising announcement.
So after months of negotiating and deliberating on whether this was a good idea or not.
Yeah, we're just gonna change our entire lives.
Yeah, who cares?
That's it.
Today, Anthony and I can say officially that we
Own Smosh.
This immediately led fans to congratulate them in the comments. And here we are today. Congratulations to both of them for buying back the company. I truly think, despite everything, the fact Ian and Anthony are still good friends makes it all worth it. They never let greed or corporates tear their friendship apart. Since then, Smosh has returned to its comedy roots, where the main Smosh channel has amassed over 26 million subscribers and accumulated over 11 billion views. But while Smosh goes down as one of the most loved OG YouTube channels, the same thing can't be said about YouTuber Tobuscus, who destroyed his entire reputation after his dark secrets came to light. Since launching his channel back in 2006, Tobuscus, also known as Toby, quickly became incredibly popular for his animated style videos, most notably his Minecraft song titled I Can Swing My Sword.
Do you like my sword, 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 my diamond sword?
His unique blend of comedy and creativity quickly set him apart, racking up over 13 million subscribers across his 3 channels. However, this success all came crashing down, as on April 8, 2016, an ex-partner of his, April Fletcher, released a post accusing him of physical and sexual assault. But unfortunately, the accusations didn't stop there, as the very next day, multiple of his past ex-girlfriends came forward with even more disturbing allegations.
He's tried to push weed and Molly on me plenty of times. I've taken Molly with him willingly, but I was heavily pressured to do so.
He always wanted me to take Molly, and the way my body reacted to Molly was literally like it obliterated my stomach.
Not long after this, popular YouTuber Jacqueline, who was also once an ex-partner of Toby, released a video detailing her honest opinions on the allegations.
Because I helped him curb the problem. I helped that a lot. I tried to get rid of alcohol. I tried to get rid of I had a very good influence on him. A lot of people, have come to me and told me, like, when you dated him, like, you helped a lot.
And with these multiple allegations surfacing and his reputation on the line, he finally broke his silence with an emotional video 3 days later.
A person I dated a few years ago has just made some extremely serious, false accusations about me. And I want to be crystal clear. I've never done anything without her consent. I've never tried to trick her into anything.
But despite the repeated denials and no evidence to back up his claims, the internet had already made up its mind. I swear every YouTuber who was popular among kids during the Minecraft age of YouTube is cursed to become a lunatic. Toby's fate isn't so much a fall from grace as it is a fucking thermonuclear meltdown. In the end, the allegations against Toby still haven't been proven true, but they've left his reputation completely destroyed, unlike Ray William Johnson's reputation, which continues to thrive after making a life-changing decision. Back in 2009, Ray became widely loved for his sarcastic commentary videos, but most notably rose to his peak through his Equals 3 series.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really watch sports. That don't make me a homosexual, so shut up.
And as time went on, Ray would become the first channel to hit 5 million subscribers on YouTube. However, despite this incredible milestone, the pressures of keeping up with the fast-paced world of YouTube eventually caught up with him, and in March 2014, Ray would make a devastating decision.
Hi, I don't believe we've been formally introduced. My name is Ray Johnson, and I'm an actor. And this is Equals 3. It's a show I started 5 years ago from my college dorm room. And this is my last episode.
And although this decision was devastating for many fans, fortunately for Ray, this opened the door for bigger opportunities, as he'd then go on to appear in different TV shows like Riley Rewind and Who's Driving Doug before inking a deal with FX Network. Following this, now having conquered both YouTube and television, Ray wouldn't stop there, as in 2020 he turned his attention to short-form content, where he is currently crushing it, with his most popular video reaching over 95 million views.
I'm sorry, Marvel is no longer putting out good shows. I mean, look what they have to compete with in India.
Even fans started to notice his incredible success. Dude, Ray William Johnson got over 300 million new views on his YouTube channel in the past month from the shorts he's uploading. Damn, he really tapped into that YouTube shorts market. 300 million views in 1 month is insane. Ray William Johnson went from forgotten to appearing in every short on YouTube. As of 2025, Ray continues to smash more milestones, a sharp contrast to YouTuber Lieutenant Corbus, who would self-sabotage her own career after making several highly controversial moves. Back in 2016, an 11-year-old Lieutenant Corbus would capture the internet's attention through her adult jokes and edgy commentary.
50% of it is just I'm being a lazy c***. The other 50% is I don't have anything to talk about.
Her bold commentary quickly caught the attention of other creators, and in 2018, she would get a shout out from popular YouTuber Pyrocynical.
People like this girl are going to be the people that save YouTube. People that are down to earth, realistic, and know what the problem is, while still being able to add a few forced memes here and there.
This mention in Pyro's video soon sparked a massive growth in her following, as her channel went from 46,000 to over 100,000 subscribers. However, everything would come crashing down in April 2019 when a Russian YouTuber NFKRZ released a video exposing her for past remarks.
She's an actual alt-right Nazi radical that is spewing racist garbage and has a fan base of thousands of people that agree with every extremely racist statement that she makes.
This is a story on Instagram about it, by the way. It's pretty funny that she thinks that saying that all Muslims should die is exercising free speech.
And while Corbus did immediately address the controversy,
I was reading about all that and, you know, all the and incest and that sort of thing that goes on in the Middle East. And, it's just such an overwhelming, like, black pill that it f***ed with my head really bad. And, I was really angry at the time. So this is the only way I knew that I could express my rage.
But this wouldn't matter, as just 3 months later, she took things to a whole new level by targeting a specific ethnic group with disturbing remarks.
Since then, I've become a devout follower of the Prophet Muhammad. Suffice to say, I've been having a ton of fun. Of course, I by my 40-year-old husband every so often, and I have to worship a black cube to indirectly please an ancient.
But just when things couldn't get any worse, she released another video that would finally seal her fate.
Unfortunately, as you know, last month was Pride, which meant we all had to endure 30 days of AIDS-carrying pedophile victims patting themselves on the back for their lifestyles.
Eventually, this ongoing behavior led to her channel being permanently banned from YouTube, leaving the entire internet to say things like, Lieutenant Corbus, the textbook example of why children shouldn't access the internet. But while many were glad to see Lieutenant Corbus leave the internet, the exact opposite can be said about Jenna Marbles, whose departure left millions heartbroken. Back in February 2010, Jenna Marbles quickly built a loyal following of over 19 million with her breakout video titled, How to Trick People into Thinking You're Good Looking.
You're really good looking. If you were born really ugly like me, have no fear. There's steps you can take to be good looking.
And what had started as harmless, goofy content quickly turned her into a YouTube sensation, where she would often push the limits with her outrageous skits.
Hey, Ching Chong Wing Wong, shake your King Kong Ding Dong. Sorry, that was I'm bad at rap songs.
However, in 2020, Jenna's success would be hit by a sudden roadblock after some past controversies popped up, forcing her to release a public apology.
It was not my intention to do blackface. This is the end of the video where I took my wig off. I don't know how else to say this, but it doesn't matter, because all that matters is that people were offended and it hurt them, and for that I am so unbelievably sorry that this isn't okay.
But despite how genuine her apology seemed, Jenna would then share some devastating news.
I think I'm just gonna move on from this channel for now. I don't know if that's forever. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I wanna make sure that the things that I put into the world are not hurting anyone. And yeah, I'm just gonna stop for now or forever. I don't know.
Leaving her fans heartbroken, but also commending her for her apology. She's the only YouTuber I've seen that didn't make any excuses, just admitted she was wrong and moved on from it. The person that never deserved to be canceled. In the end, Jenna has yet to come back to YouTube, but her partner Julian sometimes gives updates about her on his social media, with his last update being a wedding post on his Instagram. But while Jenna is remembered as one of YouTube's most beloved creators, the exact opposite can be said about Leafy is here, who is remembered as one of the platform's most notorious villains. On April 19th, 2016, Leafy's reputation would take a devastating hit after releasing a video mocking a YouTuber with a learning disability.
Play that
Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again.
Okay, I'm sorry, but what happened? What happened to this guy's face?
This immediately led the internet to call him out for this type of behavior. He has no room to be coming for people looking like that. But despite this backlash, Leafy didn't seem to care, as he later took things a step further by mocking an autistic YouTuber Tommy NC 2010 for his appearance and behavior.
I ran so fast, I got to the top of her car, she was pulling out, and I handed her eggs. Isn't that right, ma'am?
It is, thank you. I didn't realize I put eggs on top of the car. I appreciate that.
Better than I am, but how does saving someone's eggs in the middle of a Walmart parking lot turn into, let me record you for my YouTube channel so everyone can see how good of a person I am?
The harassment was so severe that just days later, the YouTuber revealed the damage Leafy's actions had caused.
Hello, folks. I'm having a difficult time right now because some people are threatening my life, threatening my family, and all I wanted to do was inspire people.
Following this, other YouTubers like Ethan Klein didn't hold back, exposing him for outright bullying.
Here's making fun of a kid. Here's making fun of a Joey's World Tour who's obviously has an eating disorder. Here's making fun of a kid. Here's making fun of a kid. Kid.
Facing mounting pressure, Leafy did eventually apologize for his behavior.
I know I f***ed up. I'm not going to sit here and try to redirect the blame. I'm not going to sit here and make excuses, and I'm willing to admit that I am in the wrong here.
But despite his half-hearted apology, Leafy continued targeting fellow content creators and vulnerable individuals until September 2016, when iDubbbz released a now infamous Content Cop video exposing his hypocrisy.
Straight off the bat, I want to let all the newcomers to my channel know that I'm perfectly fine with bullying. Make fun of someone because they're fat, autistic, or riddled with acne, I don't care. Make fun of them. I think my only stipulation with the bullying is that you also have to not be a You see, because if you're a and you're hiding your putrid, malformed chin behind your hand, your sleeve, or your microphone, you're showing people that you are extremely self-conscious. You're showing people that you're and that takes a lot of the oomph out of your bullying.
Following this, Leafy disappeared from YouTube for 2 years, only to return in March 2020. But instead of learning from his wrongdoings during this time, he would instantly target another creator, this time popular streamer Pokimane.
No, I really don't give a shit. If you're a big fan of her, please come at me. Come at me, seriously. Dislike the video and leave a mean comment. It doesn't even do anything, dude. Even if Pokimane wants to remove the video, it doesn't change the fact that you're a fucking loser.
In total, he made more than 9 videos targeting Pokimane, and with YouTube no longer willing to tolerate his controversial behavior, in August 2021, Leafy was permanently banned from YouTube. Honestly, the older I get, the more I realized how shitty everyone in that 2016 era of YouTube was. Still can't believe Leafy made fun of people's looks while looking like Sid the Sloth himself. Ultimately, Leafy wasn't just banned from YouTube, he was also banned across all major platforms, leaving him recognized as one of the most controversial creators on the internet, a huge contrast to Minecraft YouTuber Dan TDM, whose wholesome personality has earned him a spot as one of the most respected creators. With over 29 million followers on YouTube alone, Dan first rose to fame in 2012 thanks to his Minecraft mod review videos.
Hey everyone, Dan here from the Diamonds Minecart, and welcome to another Minecraft mod review.
But it wasn't just Dan's commentary that captured viewers' attention, as his beloved in-game companion Dr. Treyaris quickly became a fan favorite.
What is going on here? Yeah, I know you're working, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you about as well. So I have a surprise for you. Do you want to know what it is?
And over time, his growing influence soon caught mainstream attention, landing him a Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award in June 2015. But that wasn't all, as just 2 years later, Dan's consistency and popularity earned him a Guinness World Record as the top-earning YouTuber, where it was reported that he made an incredible £12.3 million. Fast forward to 2021, and Dan TDM hit another major milestone on YouTube.
A massive thank you for all of the crazy support over the past decade. It's crazy. 10 years. This whole journey journey, the support, the experiences, the people I've met, just the way I am as a person would not be the same without you.
Dan, thank you for everything and congratulations on the milestone. All the kids these days won't understand how much Dan carried our childhood. Thank you, Dan. Today, Dan TDM continues to create content and is now embracing his fatherhood, raising 2 of his sons. He also proves that despite being on YouTube for more than a decade, you can avoid controversy and leave behind a legacy that will be remembered for years to come. At the end of the day, being an OG creator doesn't guarantee a good legacy. Their choices do. Some built trust that compounded over years, while others burned it with a series of bad decisions. Much like these female YouTubers whose decisions turned their reputations from loved to hated. Click the video on screen now to see what happens when loved female YouTubers become hated.